Hi, you guys. Zach BBW916, and I thought I'd bring to you a cool a device that many of you may not know about. This is primarily for the ladies, but guys, if you have a lady friend that is looking for something different than pads, especially pads, and or tampons or something to alternate, because tampons are expensive. Maybe you missed the recent tampon sales, that were on. I got stocked up pretty good. So I'm good, but I saw this in my medicine cabinet, and I thought oh, this is a cool thing to let people know about. I don't necessarily want to post it on my Facebook, but I figure if you come here, then that's fine. You have a choice whether or not you want to see it. Facebook, you don't. So anyway, this is called the Diva Cup, and it is a feminine care product. Basically, this is what you use when you're on your cycle. Now, I was looking for something, I like those Insteads, but I was having a hard time finding them. I actually bought like 3 or 4 boxes when I was visiting a friend in Mississippi, not Mississippi, Minnesota one time, because they're hard to find now in California. And so I'm not sure why that is, but when they first came out, I used them and they were wonderful. Took a minute to figure out how to put them in to where they would be secure, but that's okay. Figured it out, loved them, can't find them anymore. So went back to using tampons. Although every once in a while I'll see on the shelf that there's a spot for them, but they're not there. So maybe everybody else loves them too. Anyway, found that heard about the Diva Cup from one of my Passion Party sisters, and this is the little carry bag that it gives you. Basically, it's a little silicone cup that basically holds your menstrual cycle. And I'm gonna show it to you here. And don't worry, it is clean. Basically, this is what will hold your cycle, and not the whole cycle, but just up to 12 hours. And you can use it on the first day of your cycle, or I try not to use it towards the end because then I get complacent and leave it in for longer than you probably should. But this will hold it. And basically, you may be thinking that's not gonna hold my first day, but the thing about it is, what you actually put out during your menstrual cycle, the whole cycle is about 8 tablespoons of fluid. So, that is not a lot. Go to your kitchen, get a cup, get a tablespoon measuring spoon, and put 8 tablespoons of water into a cup, and you'll see how much that is. And that's for the whole cycle. I mean, add a little bit more for like blood clots and all the other chunky stuff that ends up being our menstrual cycles, but it will hold it. And you're not going to leave it in for the whole the whole week of your cycle. You need to empty this out. If you have a heavier flow during the first few days, you need to empty it out more often. They recommend that you do not leave it in more than 12 hours. I got a cute little funny story. Was the first time I used this, I could not get it out. So I ended up having to sleep in it because, of course, the 800 number, I was going to call them in the morning, and it's like, I can't get this out. And I thought, if I have to go to the emergency room to get this sucker taken out, I will be humiliated and so embarrassed. Anyway, the website is www.diva.com, divacup.com, and it is full of information about this. And this basically is the cup that you use. And there's 2 sizes, for everybody. So 2 sizes. The first size, it's model number 1. And you, if you are under 30 years old, or you've ever had children, no matter what your age, if you're under 30 and you've had children, and you've had no children, you would get model number 1. If you've had children, no matter what your age is, or you're over 30, you would use model number 2. So I use model number 2. And, basically what you would do is you want to practice using this before your cycle starts, because that was my mistake when I got it stuck. Was I put it on during my cycle, couldn't get it out. I don't know if my arm shrunk, my belly got bigger during that time, and I was bloated or whatever, but physically my arm was not long enough to get in there and get it out. So, anyway, I practice later on. I left it on. I left it alone for a little while after that. But I talked to some friends, and they were like, yeah, you can't use it while you're on your period. So basically, what you do is you fold it, in half like that, and then you fold it again, and this is how you're going to insert it. I call this making a little flower, and so then you're going to insert this into your vagina. And then once you release it, it will open up and conform to the contours of your body. And you might be thinking like, yeah, I'm bigger than that. And really you're not, And, maybe it's just him. No, I'm just... Anyway, so this will fit. If it fits me, it will fit you. So this is the Diva Cup. And if you've been spending money on tampons and pads, don't get me wrong, I love tampons. I will always use tampons. I will use tampons before I use a pad. That is gross, because, I've seen people that don't change the pad after they've used the bathroom. And how are you going to put that wet, icky thing right back up there and, keep going throughout the day? And I remember back in the day when I was not old enough to have a say in whether or not I could use tampons, and I had to use pads. Remember the ones with the belt? Maybe you guys aren't old enough, but anyway, I remember, and I will not be going back there. But this is definitely better than some of the more greener suggestions that people have out there. I know that when I was researching this, I also looked at the sea sponge. I'm not sure that I will ever get that eco-friendly that I will want to put a living organism in my hoo-hoo to catch the blood flow. I mean, it may turn into like a vampire, or like, what's that that plant from Little Shop of Horrors, tastes a little blood and it goes crazy. Anyway, so yeah, no sea urchins. Those sponges are alive, people, so don't doubt that. I will not be using that, so I'd rather use this. They do carry a body wash for it. I don't use that. I just wash mine out with clean water, and then I wash it out with a diluted solution of distilled vinegar, and and I let it air dry, and then I put it away in its little baggie, and you wait for next time. Now, I don't use it every single month. I may use it like if I'm running low on tampons and need to save them like for work or something like that. So I'll use it mostly when I'm at home, because what happens is that when we are rushing, I know when I'm rushing, I can't get it in. I can't get this in. Sometimes you can't get a tampon in. So, you need to relax and, do, what you need to do. But also if you're out and about and you have to empty it, and when you have to empty it, you feel the urge to empty it. I mean, don't get, it's like a living fire inside of you. So if you have to go to a public bathroom, you're going to take it out. And then what are you going to do? You're going to come out the stall and do the little toilet paper pad for a minute and wash it out with everybody else coming in and out? No. So, once you get used to using it, you will get a better idea of how long you can keep it in and where you can go. Like if you just need to run to the grocery store to get some milk, that's probably fine. But I would not plan, a day out, because I was thinking about that one time when I was in the airport, and I thought, I would probably not need to, because I brought the Diva Cup with me, because I was expecting to start my cycle, and so, and I thought, yeah, I probably wouldn't be using this. But anyway, post any questions or comment. If you try it, I don't know if I mentioned I got it at Whole Foods. It is kind of pricey. It's about $32, and that was a couple of years ago. I'm not sure what it is now, but think of the decreased amount of tampons, or even the lack of pads that you'll have to buy, for that exchange. And like I said, use it while you're at home, if you so choose. That's what I do. I usually use it when I'm at home, when I plan to be at home for a while, and that way I don't have to keep checking. I don't have to keep running. If I feel a gush, I don't have to run out and check to see what happened and what's about to get destroyed. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.